Good day, Mr. Thompson Kennedy. How is your day going today?
It's been fine. Not
It's
bad.
nice to hear. Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same to you, my brother.
So how is the country? How is the country?
Are we not together in the country?
Let's talk about this country. We are just managing.
Yeah, seriously. I would say from my own hand here, I would say we are copying.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's like we are copying. Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, let's go straight to where we are actually here. So I wanted to ask you because I've received some responses about the SGPV project, and I just need to I just want to know more about it. So I want to brief me a little about what it's all about.
Okay. Thank you very much, my dear brother, partner, big brother. My name is Kennedy Thompson Oloji, like I've said, and one particular reason why we embark on the SDBV, we call it secondary school SDBV advocacy project, and sometimes we also say SDBV peace building advocacy project, So because it's the kind of response strategy or preventive strategy, because the focus of the project is on the prevention and containment of sexual and gender-based violence. That is, informing the students, alright, about SDBV, giving them the necessary information and knowledge that they need to know, alright, about sexual and gender-based violence. In concept, some of them are hearing SDBV for the first time, alright, whereas the acts that characterize sexual and gender-based violence is not strange or new to some of them. Some of them are survivor of abuse. Some of them face kind of numerous acts of sexual and gender-based violence. So we educate them on those acts that characterize sexual and gender-based violence in line or according to that Lagos State Protection Against Domestic Violence Law of 2007. All right, and we let them know that physical abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, even economic abuse, incest, stalking, deprivation, starvation, sexual assault, denial of basic education, intimidation, harassment, even every controlling or abusive behavior that cause imminent harm to health, safety, and well-being of survivor. All of these are characteristic of sexual and gender-based violence. So we try to let them know that the Lagos State government have frown at this, and then the Lagos State government consider this as sexual and gender-based violence offenses or violence against persons offense. So once you are experiencing any of these things, just know that the Lagos State government have already come up with bodies of law, and there's a body of law in place which is to protect you from experiencing this. And even though you have experienced it, these laws are here to help you get justice. The laws are here to protect you from experiencing it, and when it eventually happens, the law is also here. These laws are also here to help you get justice, but we pray that does not happen to them. That is why we are taking that preventive step, the preventive approach aimed at shielding them away from experiencing it. Why a critical example is one. Let me say this one that we got a call from a student, one of the school we visited, and we actually visited about 61 public secondary schools on this project.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, you are. So,
That's nice.
so you are aware about it now.
Yes,
So, and then one of the school we visited, a student called and said, my brother's wife. I mean, my brother's wife, brother. Is that how it is? How did they put it? Brother's wife, brother. Her brother's wife, brother, who's staying with them, eventually raped her. All right.
Okay.
And I was like, you should give me and every other thing about it. Then she told me, she said, it has been happening for quite a while. It has been happening since January. All right, January 2020. According to her, January 2020, we were both in the same. For instance, they sleep in the. According to her, they sleep in have 2 bedroom house. The man and the wife, they have a room to themselves. Then the other children they stay in another room. Now they have 3 children, 2 female and a boy. So the two girls who are brother's children, they sleep on the same bed with her. They have two beds in that room. All right, they sleep on the same bed with her, while the boys sleep on the same bed with the wife brother. Do you
Okay.
understand now?
Yeah.
So she said whenever she sleep in the night, at night, she will see that somebody is touching her. All right, and then before she could rush to on the light, because they always sleep with the light off. Before she could rush to off the light to on the light, the boy will have run back to his bed. But she keep wondering that who is this person touching me at night? All right. Then eventually the what is supposed to happen happened. April in 2020, according to her, and she was eventually raped by this boy, and that was it. And then after some time, oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, give us information about where your address, where you live, where you stay, and every other thing. That was it. She completely switched off. We're not
Wow.
hearing.
No phone calls
We're not
anymore.
hearing anything about her anymore.
No text. Nothing.
We're not hearing anything about her anymore. The number was not going, and nothing was good. Nothing was going. We're going to have. She just told us that, and that was it. So these are many of those cases that we have seen happening. All right. Especially, we believe that that is why what we are doing right now, which is going to the school to identify some of those cases, is a continuous something. All right, we don't really go there after advocacy and we stop at that. No, we still go back. We still need to go back to those schools. All right, to see how well the information and the knowledge that we shared with them. All right, how well they are using it, if there are new approach, there are new cases and stuff like that happening. So then the one of the reasons that is one of the reasons why we say we are taking that preventive approach at addressing the menace of sexual and gender-based violence, protecting the student from experiencing this act. For instance, if that girl, because we let them know that you don't need any, if anybody touch you in places that are private to you, in your private region, in your buttock, your breast, and your private part, immediately report. That person is not your friend. That person is your enemy, because that person is enemy to the realization of your life ambition and your purpose in life. Because what that person is attempting to do to you is what can jeopardize a beautiful future that is ahead of you. So don't see that person as don't see that person as enemy. And what are you going to do to enemy? You report the person immediately. If you report, for instance, in that case, that girl, report to your auntie if you're on your aunt or your brother's wife, or you report to your brother. If they're not taking any step, come to school, talk to a social worker, your school counselor. Your school counselor is not, go to the principal office, talk to the principal. Go to the every district in Lagos State has social worker attached to it.
Yeah.
Then local government too. I think local government to have social worker attached to it. Local government. Go to the local government. I know you know like, how can I go to the local government and stuff like that? Ask around. I said, "Girl, just go there. Report cases, and there are different organizations that are very willing to help. For instance, now at Renaissance Foundation for Peace Builders, we often told them you can just type our name on Google. Our website is www.thepeacebuilders.org. But you can also go there, just type our name on Google, Renaissance Foundation for Peace Builders. Every information about the organization will be displayed. Our phone number, our email, our address, our website. Just click, you can click on our website, write to us, we're going to get your message, tell us things about what is happening, just give us everything. We're going to take it up and we'll refer the cases. We'll refer the cases to DSV, Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency in Lagos State, and all of these things. So we also give them a lot of for instance, we did justice to the laws, Lagos State Protection Against Domestic Violence laws, and we also let them know that there is an agency like a DSVA. We are an organization like Human Rights and Health Project. There are a lot of organizations in Lagos State that are very much willing to help them, and most of these things these organizations render to them are free of charge, free without charges. They don't pay. They don't have to pay to
Yes.
as to get the services. And at Renaissance Foundation for Peace Builders, we also offer psychosocial therapy, where we counsel. For instance, by the grace of God, I'm a professional, emotional intelligence person,
Okay.
and I'm also a mediator and I'm a mediator and a conciliator, shattered. And by the virtue of my training, there are ways at which we can help such persons to actually get their self-esteem back. And very soon we'll be moving to that in a large scale, where we are going to be training peace builders at RIFO on how to address so that we can attend to most of those cases that will be coming.
Yes.
So that is that about our advocacy project. So far, so good. Like I mentioned, we visited about 61 public secondary schools. So we are still looking forward to this year. We'll look at what this year unfold for us. So, but for now, that's 61, and then we are very much willing to extend this project to another local government. Like we have visited about 6 local government in 2 district, educational district, and we have 6 educational district in Lagos State. We have visited 6 out of this, and we have 8 local government in Lagos State. We have visited 6. We have 14 local government, and then 2 out of the 6 educational district, we need 4. So we move up from where we stop, and we see what this year, how this year is going to look like. That is that on the SDBB advocacy project, and
Hmm.
these are just a glimpse. I will just rush in. This is everything that I've said now. Just a glimpse of the iceberg, just a
Yeah.
tip of the iceberg. Our books will be coming up. We have 2 books coming up now.
Wow.
Very soon,
Yeah.
by the grace of God. One for the student and one for the general public that is coming up. So we're going to be sharing a lot of information, a lot of experiences in this book. I think the public should watch out for this. Yes.
Yes, you guys should watch out for this. All right, Mr. Kennedy Thompson, thank you very much for this brief interview, and I must say, God bless you.
Thank you.
What we're doing as an organization, it's really enlightening and it's very good.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.